Mary Botham, owner at Princeton Seafood since 1979, and today I'm going to tell you all about how to cook our local Dungeness crab. Let's get started. Here we are in my kitchen. I've got this big pot. I've already filled it with water. To make your water just right for your crab, you want to add plenty of salt. And the reason is that the crab live in saltwater environment, so you want the cooking water to be salty. So I'm using rock salt, and you can use regular table salt, but this works particularly well. And I'm using 1/4 cup per gallon of water. I'm going to give it a stir so all that salt mixes in with the water, and then we're just going to wait for that to boil. You want it boiling before you get your crab out. Once you get your crab home, if you don't want to cook them because they're too lively and you're afraid, put them in the refrigerator or even in the freezer, and that will calm them way, way down. These are already very calm crabs, so I can handle them. I am not putting my fingers anywhere near those claws because I've seen them grab a full-grown man and he's shaking his arms and the crab is hanging on. You do not want to get near those claws. So here we go. We're going to put them in the water. Okay, they're in. And I want all the legs to be in. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But they're going to taste great. They are so nutritious and so good for you, and you're going to love it. If you've got your water at a full boil when you put your crabs in, and you can see the pot is already starting to boil again once you put them in there, you want to set the timer for 18 minutes. And that's all it takes to cook the crabs, 18 minutes. You'll know if the crab is undercooked if the meat isn't flaky and it turns very white. The shell turns red almost immediately. So some people think that's an indication of the crab being cooked, but you really want to set your timer because you want the meat to be fully cooked. And that does take at least 18 minutes. I'm going to fill my dish pan with water, cold water, so that when I take the crab out, I can put them right in here and cool them down, because I'll want to crack and clean them and they'll be too hot. This pot is still very, very hot, and the crabs are very hot. So I'm going to use tongs, and I'm going to just lift them up and put them right in the cold water. And I'll probably let my husband throw out the hot water because this pot is very, very heavy, and I want to let the water cool. This is very dangerous. So if you've got grandkids like I do, you want to keep them away from the stove and be very, very careful. Notice that beautiful color they've turned. They're ready to eat, ready for your table.